shoot, to have the statue of the guy that defined the position for sure, and probably not even the position linebacker, but also defensive football. When I think of defense, I immediately think of Dick Butkus. That's gonna be a pretty special deal for us.
How much do you sell Butkus' name when most of these kids might not even know who he is? Like, do kids know who he is in recruiting and all that?
Most of them do. The ones that are true ballers, they know their name, Dick Butkus. And when you mention Dick's name, you get a usually guys have a big smile on their face because they know what he stood for and the type of player he was and how he had a definite effect on the game.
Do you guys refresh and reset a little bit going into this last game and say, okay, we got one more shot at it here, and let's try to make something special happen?
Well, it's an opportunity for us to, it's that next opportunity for us, and that's what we're excited about. Get a chance to do it right here at home against our rival. Get a chance to come out and play well in front of our home crowd. We're looking forward to that opportunity.
You're a guy who I think was rooted for Amari Hayes. What was that moment like for you to see him return that for touchdown?
Yeah, that was fun to watch. Just the whole play. Stanley Green getting in there and making the hit, put his helmet right on the football, getting the ball out, then scooping and scoring. We talk about our goals on defense. That's the biggest goal we have, scoring on defense. And, seeing Amari, run by there, scoop it up, and get it in the end zone, that was pretty fun to watch.
You had some opportunities for more maybe too, did you not?
There was another opportunity early on that was ruled incompletion, which, of course, we thought that we forced the ball out of there.
Yeah.
And then later on, there was a fumble snap that Isaiah Gay might have had a chance of getting.
Yeah.
Those are things that we preach as a defense, getting after the football, wanting to get the ball out, wanting to get it out and score. It was good to see. The brighter spot for us is getting the ball in the end zone.
Northwestern's on a roll right now. What do you see from them, Marty?
Very good offensively. Justin Jackson is as good as it gets. Going to be a big challenge for us. Dorson is playing good football as well, and they're on the roll. Offensively they're tough to stop. They're tough out on third down. We'll have our hands full, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
What individuals have been some bright spots for you here at the end of the season?
Well, you look at Stanley Green has really played well. He's continued that. He's been a contact player, loves contact, and he's been a guy that he's made the hits and balls come out. Bennett Williams, the young guy, has shown flashes of being a really, really good player. And then you just look across the board. Nate Hobbs has been another guy, and I know I'm talking about guys on the back end. Isaiah Gay has had some moments. Bobby Roundtree has had his moments, along with Jamal Woods. Jamal Milan has really, really come on for us. So, there are a number of players, and I know I'm leaving out a few of them, that you look at and you see the progress they've made throughout the whole season, and you say, okay, we're gonna have some real soon.
Isaiah, his first game, he got everybody's attention, and I remember asking him, "What do you weigh?" And he said 216 at the time. When we get around to next season, what size would you like him at?
Well, I think next season he'll be 235, 240. He'll be around there, which is right about the same weight that Carroll Phillips weighed last year. So, he's going to naturally put on weight with our program. The nutritionist and the weight room and all that's going to get him bigger, faster, stronger. He's going to be fun to watch as we go along.
And that will allow him to do more than he's physically can do right now.
Yeah, it'll allow him to be stronger at the point of attack, allow us to use him on more downs, and really utilize him in a lot of different areas.
What will a second recruiting class do for you guys and add to a defense?
I think it's it's just going to give us another shot in the arm. It's going to give us the kind of prospects that we're looking for to come in here and make an immediate impact. And it's going to help us along as we go through the process of building the program.
Obviously, you talked to Bobby Roundtree and Isaiah Gay. You'd like to redshirt those guys and have them get strength while they're not playing. But at the same time, now they've got some playing experience. How much is that strength in now playing against guys like Ohio State and others the teams help them moving forward?
I think it gives those guys the experience needed. Now they know, what it's like to compete at the highest level, and it helps in the growing process, and it's going to pay off for us down the road.
When you practice today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then take Thursday off, is that any concern for you at all? Or because you guys lose a little bit on that day off, or is that fine?
No, I think we'll be fine. The way the schedule is set and the way Coach set it up, I think we'll be fine with having Thanksgiving off. We'll be putting in a lot of work here early in the week, so
Sure.
we've already been getting after it. Had our meetings this morning, had a little extra time in the meeting room with the guys, so that's going to pay off for us as we work through the week and get ready to play on Saturday.
Have you had a chance to think about where you guys made improvement over the year? Have you had a chance to evaluate, or is that after the season?
We'll have a chance to make a full evaluation when we get to the end of the season. So as we're working, you can see the progress that we're making. It doesn't quite show up in the stat line or on paper just yet, but guys are getting better and making the improvements necessary to become a good football team, and have a really good group of football players.
Love you guys asked this after Saturday, but was that more what happened Saturday was more what Ohio State did than what you guys didn't do? Was that fair for a part of it?
They're a good football team.
Right.
They're a really good football team. Sometimes you play some good football teams, and that's what happens. But take that and learn from it, and get better, and as we go along, and we'll get better from it.
What's the Hardy Nickerson game plan for Thanksgiving Day?
I'll get a little bit of R&R for a little bit. Then it'll be on the football. Probably be watching a lot of ball and continuing to prepare for Saturday's game against Northwestern.
That's
right.
kind of a work day, huh?
Yeah, that'll be quote unquote off day, but work day. I'll be putting in some hours and putting the finishing touches on what we have to do in terms of our game plan and getting ready for Saturday.
Is there a traditional menu at the Nickerson house?
We normally have a nice fried turkey. It might be a little bit different this year because I've kind of changed my diet a little bit. Migrated more towards a vegetarian, vegan, plant-based diet. So I'm kind of curious. My wife is keeping a secret, so I'm just kind of
Tofurkey,
curious.
maybe?
What's that?
Tofurkey?
Maybe tofurkey. I don't know. Something.
Wow.
Tofu turkey or something. Or
You did
No, I
that
think-
after the surgery.
after the appendicitis. Yeah.
Okay, was that your idea, or the doctors said,
That was my idea.
okay.
Yeah, I felt like I lost part of my digestive tract, so something's
It's all
got
right,
to
it's all right.
change.
Didn't
So
mean to
the
bring that
easiest
up.
thing was my diet.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been asked this already, but what does having the Butkus statue mean for this program and you being a linebacker defensive guy?
I think it means a lot to have the most dominant defensive player in the history of football. His statue, it is just huge. It's for a defensive player, that is just absolutely awesome. When talking to recruits and talking to people about defensive football, it all starts with Dick Butkus. People say what they want, but it starts with Dick Butkus and it ends with Dick Butkus. So to have his statue, outside our facility is something special.
Kids now, your players touch the range rock on the way in the stadium. I see it all the time. I think the first time you guys were like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like, but with that thing, with the Butkus thing, would you like to see something maybe similar?
Oh yeah, love
Do that,
to
if
have
we could
something
do it,
similar.
yeah.
Where the walk includes touching a statue.
Swing by or something,
Oh yeah,
right?
swing by or something. It has
Pray
to
to
become-
Butkus. Butkus.
You know, a few more takeaways, a few more scores on defense. You know, then we'll take it.
Kill the quarterback. That thing.
Oh yeah. Of course, we can't hit the quarterback quite the way Dick Butkus was hitting people.
Good point.
Because of the targeting rules right now. But
He would have been called
the
a
best.
time.
We'll do the best we can within the rules.
He would have been called a time or two, maybe, for targeting. One would think.
Yeah.
Carry on the play.
He would have been called.
You might have
times.
too.
Yeah, I would have had my share as well.
This Missouri-Illinois rivalry, you both hit St. Louis hard. How big is this bringing this back? I know it's not for a while, but getting Illinois and Missouri back on the field again.
I think it's big. Having that rivalry close by, it's going to be fun to get into and get involved with, and it's going to be fun for the players, especially as we get into that. We got some players on our roster who are from Missouri, so it's going to be fun.
Finally, this Northwestern team coming in on a roll. What do you want to see this final game for you guys against the Wildcats?
Well, as always, we want to play hard, play fast, play physical. We want to get after the football on defense. We want to score on defense. One of the bright spots from last week was the defensive score, so we want to keep that going. And want to finish on a high note here in front of our fans against our rival. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Thanks, Artie.